Hi, I'm Mr. Caspino, and welcome to Cooking with Caspino. Today we've got a special guest, a well-known poet in the metro Atlanta area, Hank Stewart. So come with me in my kitchen today because we're going to have good food, good fun, and a little bit of chocolate poetry. Welcome back to Cooking with Caspino, and we're going to welcome my special guest, Hank Stewart, right now, because he's going to help me cook up some delicious food in a minute. But first, let's talk a little bit about Hank. Well, welcome, Hank.
Wow, thank you for having me, Esther. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. So what are we having today?
Oh, we are we're going to make some delicious food. First, we're going to start out with a chocolate chicken mole because you know what? I found out that you love chocolate.
I love chocolate.
Yeah, so that's going to be our specialty today, chocolate everything. We're going to do a chocolate chicken mole. Okay. We're going to do some chocolate martinis, some chocolate brownie trifle.
Can I help you with those?
Yes, you are going to help me with that. You didn't have a choice in that one. But I want to talk a little bit about you right now.
Okay.
Tell me, first of all, about your poetry and how you were inspired to be a poet.
Wow, it started, Esther, I would never forget the day that it started. I started writing back in 1991. I was a manager for UPS at the time, and I was working third shift. Came home November the 5th, came home that morning about 7 o'clock, went to sleep, woke up around 5 o'clock, turned on the news, and the news was the news. I had never seen the news like this before. It was talking about murders, carjacking, inflation, the typical things we see in the news. The weather came on, and they were talking about floods and tornadoes in Oklahoma. And on that particular day, when the sports came on, Magic Johnson declared he had AIDS. From start to finish, I had never in my life seen the news like that. So I started doodling on a sheet of paper, and the very first poem that God ever blessed me with was a piece that's called Can You Hear Me? And I've been writing ever since. So, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's my release.
Well, I've attended some of your poetry readings, and they were just absolutely fantastic. And you've worked with a lot of wonderful people. Tell me about some of your experiences with the people you've worked with.
Wow, I've had the unique opportunity of working with Antonio Allen Ken Ford. I did an opportunity to do a tribute to Miss Rosa Parks. When Yolanda King passed, had an opportunity to do a tribute to her. I never forget when Miss Cicely Tyson said, "Hank, I love your poetry. I want a piece of it." So the Coca-Cola company hired me to do the tribute to Susan Tell at the Essence Festival. I've written McDonald's commercials. So I've been really, really blessed. And I never thought that was going to happen. But I mean, God is, He has His own plan, and I'm definitely following it.
Absolutely. Well, you're doing a wonderful job and wonderful work in the community. And I'd like to hear more about your foundation.
Well, my foundation is my heart. I actually have a foundation that it's geared towards kids, young people between the ages of 8 and 16. And my young people have had some unique opportunities. We put them in the room with, they had the opportunity to have dinner with the President Barack Obama when he was running for president. They've had reception with Congressman John Lewis and Jesse Jackson and Dr. Joe Zalaro. Ms. Anona Clayton came and spent some quality time with them.
Right.
So it's just been incredible. And it's really, the whole focus is what we call a leader of tomorrow. And that's building the leaders of tomorrow, putting them in the position to really become the leaders that they should be. And that's in the form of community service, education, financial literacy, health, whatever. And so we're real serious about that. And so, thank you for asking me about that, because that's definitely my passion.
Well, that's something that really caught my eye, because I love to do things with children. And I think, it's so important that we do have men, especially in the community, that step up to the plate and work with the children and represent what men should be and how fathers should be. It's so important because not only fathers, but mothers too. All of us, we need to work together. Fathers, mothers, teachers, lawyers, doctors, to help our children grow up and be better adults.
Well, it's interesting that you say that, because Dr. King wrote, and one of my favorite quotes is, he says, if you want to be important, wonderful. If you want to be recognized, wonderful. If you want to be great, wonderful. But recognize he or she who's greatest among you should be a servant.
Awesome.
That's the new definition of greatness. And by giving a definition of greatness, it means everyone can be great because everyone can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verbs degree to serve. You don't have to throw Plato or Aristotle to serve, or Einstein theory of relativity, or the second theory of thermodynamics and physics. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love, and you too can be that servant. So we're just trying to create service.
You know what? I'm going to shut you up and cook for you.
Okay.
But you are very, just wonderful. Your poetry is awesome. You speak poetry. I mean, you just speak so eloquently. But I'm definitely going to shut you up because I'm going to feed you.
Because this is what you do, so thank you.
Absolutely, you know, but you just, your voice flows and everything flows, and I'm going to see how you flow in the kitchen. How about that?
Okay.
All right, so we'll be right back with Hank Stewart, and we're going to get to cooking. Welcome back to Cooking with Caspino, and let's welcome back Hank Stewart, my special guest, and he is ready to do it up in the kitchen with me. All right. Now, Hank, what we're going to do is make a chocolate trifle.
Okay.
And this is consisting of brownies, strawberries, Italian sweet cream, and, of course, whipped cream. Yes. Okay, so I want you to start breaking up the brownies, and we're going to do some layers here, okay? So you crush them up any kind of way you want. There's no specific. This is like getting down and dirty, okay? So you just break the brownies up, and I'm going to throw some strawberries in here if you don't mind.
I like strawberries. Everybody needs a little
Yeah, there you go. Put a little strawberries in that chocolate. And you can go a little faster. Can you keep up with me?
I think I can do that. I can do that.
And we're pretty much layering it, but just kind of swirling it all in there. There's no right way to do this because it's going to taste good. No matter what we do to it, it's going to taste good. So we'll put all that in there. See how easy this is? You can do this at home. You can do this with the kids in your foundation.
They will eat it all up.
Yeah.
Too. Wow.
And then you can eat it while you're, while you're making it too, because it's already cooked.
Wow.
The brownies are done.
I love brownies.
Look at that. Isn't that pretty? The colors, they're popping.
Good.
And there's your chocolate.
Wow. You're good. You're good. Okay.
There you go. All right.
Make everything this easy.
See how easy that was? Are you going to do this? After you taste it first.
I am on my way home to.
We're going to put some sweet cream on this, and you just pour the sweet cream on top. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious?
Wow.
Pour the sweet cream on top.
Wow.
And then you can put some whipped cream on top, and then we're going to put it in the refrigerator.
Can I borrow your spoon?
Sure can. There you go. Okay. Hank the Cook, a.k.a. Poet.
You're going to put a lot of
Yeah. How much whipped cream do you like?
A lot of whipped
cream. So there you go. I'm going to take this away.
Okay.
And that's our trifle. That's all you need to do. And do you know that you can use any type of fruit you want? You can use bananas, pineapples, mangoes. You can use shortcake. You can use different types of cakes, any kind you want. And you can just layer it, and you can put another layer on top of that if you want to. But we're going to do one layer today. So there you go.
This is awesome.
And then let this sit in the refrigerator for a few minutes, like maybe 30 minutes. And then you take it out and serve it, and you're done. And I saved some strawberries for garnish. Let's see. And there you go.
Wow.
Oops. Look at that.
Wow. That is absolutely
Isn't that pretty?
beautiful. That's poetry.
You could do that.
I could do this.
You did it.
Wow, thank you.
All right. Well, we're going to put this in the refrigerator, and we're going to come back and put together a chocolate meal. And you'll find out what it is when we get back.